This is Kyle with Pro Drain and Root Surface Corneville at 818 Northeast 43rd Avenue in Portland. Doing some jetting on the main sewer line. We are pushed out. This is to the curb here, and we do have water running, and so we're not able. It's actually quite hard to get it out this far. I reset the foot counter because I was unsure about how far we were. I didn't think I was even going to be able to get out this far, so what we'll do is we'll keep pulling this back, and we're going to hit some roots, and then I'll have to get the jet out to this point. I had to pull the jet out of here to run the camera, but this is in 6-inch terracotta clay, and we're going from the clean out on the stack that was newly installed, and it just makes too many turns for this camera to really be able to go out nice and smoothly. So here's these roots here. What we're going to do is we'll get the jet out to this point and jet these out, pull the jet back out, and then keep pulling this back. There's going to be about 3 other spots like this that we'll see, but we'll get these roots out of here. So I'll pause the video right here. Alright, here we get that big cluster of roots out. So keep coming back here. I think we'll see another one back this way a little bit. There were some roots at that spot there, as you can see on the left. So we got these roots here. What we'll do is we'll get these out real quick. Pause the video again. Okay, those roots got out of there pretty well. A little bit of roots there, but they kind of have to be more of a cluster to really work these out. Some loose roots floating there on the bottom. See, all these roots are just loose on the bottom. What we'll do is, after inspecting this line and hitting all this, you can see it's dragging back with me. What we'll do is we'll run a forward flushing nozzle to flush all these loose roots out. We did mark the line out at the curb at that offset. It is about, I believe it's 5 feet deep, if I remember. I did mark it in the little white dot. And so now what we're doing here is this is going to be the transition into 4-inch cast iron. We'll try to get these roots out a little bit better, as this is usually a pretty problem area. So we'll pause it again, try to see what we can do about those roots hanging down right there. This is going from the 4-inch cast iron out into the 6-inch clay, and it is about 7.5 feet deep right in the walkway to the front door. So we'll pause it here. Alright, here we are at this joint again. Able to get those roots out. You see they kind of just flush backwards into their line. And again, what we're going to do is go back through this with a forward flushing nozzle to flush out any kind of loose roots and stuff like that. So that's going to be right there, I believe, a back water valve of some sort underneath the floor in the basement, but it is not accessible. 78 feet here. I believe this is going to be the turn that, yep, this is where it drops down. You can see those roots right there, and we will we'll get those flushed out. Another turn here. Another turn. Another turn. So jetting and scoping from this spot here, it is pretty difficult to get the equipment out that far. And then we are coming out of this stack and clean out here in the closet. And that's going to conclude our video.